What's up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing another gym session. We're either going to hit full body or upper body, haven't decided yet. I'm getting tattooed tomorrow, so after I get tattooed, I like to just take a couple days off of the gym, at least until my tattoo isn't raw, and then I will wear clothing over wherever I got tattooed to protect from bacteria and touching machines, messing up your beautiful masterpiece, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to be doing likely a full body day just so I can hit all the muscles. I'm also traveling later this week, so just kind of like a little reset. Anyways, see you guys in the gym. Came inside, cracked an Alani, and we're getting straight into the leg portion of our full body workout. We're starting out with a superset of abductor, adductor, just switching back between each machine with my workout partner. I ended up going for 15 reps, and we are going to do 3 sets of these exercises. My girl Christina, she has lost 155 pounds, and she is going to be modeling some moderation to some of these exercises that works better for her range of motion. With these, I like to bias my glute a little bit, so I lean forward on the machine with the pads right at my knees, and I like to grab on. I really feel this burning in my glutes, and it's just my preferred way to do this exercise. Unfortunately for me, I am very prone to pulling my groin, so it helps to push the pads together with my hands, even just to spare myself from having that happen. I also go a little bit lighter on these than I do the other machine. I'm doing 115 pounds on this one. We were cracking up saying we should just hold hands while we shoot this for you guys. Y'all will have to bear with me. I am getting a new set of mics in the mail this week. My mic just did not work out for this session. I don't know, maybe the quality just was not great. So that's why I'm doing a voiceover. But I have nice quality mics coming in, and from here on out, it should be good. This is such a great accessory little superset to warm yourself up for the rest of your leg day. But you know, you can always throw them in at the end of like a harder leg day as well. Just don't skip these accessory machines. They are very important to the overall development of the tie-ins of your legs. We decided 3 plates on each side was going to be good. This is slightly heavy for me, so I typically stay in the 8 to 10 rep range, which is exactly what I ended up pulling off. I love working out with my girl Christina because she always challenges me in the gym and she is so motivating. A few tips for form. I like to keep my legs like just about shoulder width, maybe a little bit larger apart. And you want to lower down as much as you can before your butt starts to lift off of the pad, giving yourself a full range of motion. And keep that lower back really pressed into the pad. You don't want to injure yourself while trying to push heavier weight. At the top, you want to kind of keep the knees a little bit soft. You don't want to be fully locking out because you can injure yourself that way as well. I just want to take a second to answer a question that I get on a pretty regular basis, which is, what supplements do you take? I take a women's multivitamin, a hair, skin, and nails vitamin, creatine, and then I have some daily medication as well. What's most important, in my opinion, is getting regular blood work done and seeing where you're deficient and supplementing for those. What vitamins I need to supplement might not be the vitamins that you need to supplement. So just making sure your overall levels are at good range and you are keeping up with your healthcare provider. Another frequent question I get is, what do you eat? And to put it simply, I focus on like an 80-20 diet rule where 80% of the time I'm focused on eating whole, real, natural food sources. The ingredients are the ingredients, like chicken, sweet potato, eggs, a little bit of cheese, avocado, things like that, fruit, and I just make plates with those ingredients. I don't really use like a whole lot of sauces. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this weight was feeling heavy for me. So a big tip that I have is to inhale and fully expand your ribs before you go down, and then push with your breath going up. You want to make sure you're breathing while you're lifting, especially when you're lifting heavy, because you don't want to get lightheaded and you don't want to start feeling like you're going to faint. It's very important to control your breath. We were both definitely feeling it on our last set. This was a challenging weight for both of us, but feels really good to push yourself in this kind of way. We decided to go into triceps and we're hitting some rope cable pull downs. This is one of my favorite tricep exercises. I feel really strong with these. I like to keep my elbows pinned at my sides. That way my triceps are doing the work, not my chest, not my shoulders. And pull it down and kind of separate it at the bottom. I went with 50 pounds on these. You want to give yourself a little bit of a lean so that you have room to fully extend at the bottom and not be bumping into your body. Christina went with 70 pounds. She's showing up and showing out, y'all. If I could only pick one shoulder exercise, it would definitely be lateral raises. I do have a bit of a shoulder injury going on my right side, so I like to keep the weight at 10 pounds for these, no more, no less. The muscles really aren't very big themselves, so you don't need to be overloading with weight on these. A little bit of a form tip with lateral raises is try to keep your elbows just ever so slightly bent. And I like to imagine that I'm leading from my elbows instead of like trying to pull straight out and straight across. We're going in with one of my non-negotiable back exercises, cable face pulls, seated. I feel like I can get more leverage being seated with this exercise, and I can go heavier without being pulled forward by the weight. I'm not sure what the name of this attachment is, but it's like a fabric rope attachment, and it has like 2 different levels of grip. One's like shorter, one's longer. And this is one of my favorite attachments for face pulls because the grip that you can get on it is so much nicer. Y'all, this girl is strong. A little bit of a form tip for these. I like to keep my shoulders down and back, and I like to pull to my eyes. I like to keep my arms up high, and it really feels like I'm engaging my lats better this way. All right, we're finishing off our full body day strong with 2 ab exercises. First, we're doing some ab curls with the cables, and I was just explaining to Christina the best way to do this exercise. I was showing her you don't want to be pushing back through your hips, you want to be curling through your torso. So I like to think of it as curling like a shrimp. You want to suck your belly button to your spine, really activate your abs, and curl downward towards your thighs. It also helps to choose a weight that's stable to where you're not going to be falling forward when you're trying to do this exercise. That way you can just focus on tucking with your core rather than trying to stay upright. finishing out the full body workout strong with some weighted decline sit-ups. I'm only doing 10 pounds because I'm feeling a little bit tired in my abs from the previous exercise. But with these, I tried to rest as little as possible in between to really give myself a burnout. And these are honestly one of my favorite ab exercises out there. Ready to have a little bit of time off the gym so I can heal for my tattoo, go on my trip. It was so fun hanging out with you guys today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, share to my channel. Catch you on the next one.